Hi, I'm James Morgan. I've lived in Cobble Hill for about 16 years. Right now we're on the waterfront on Columbia Street at the end of Kane Street. This neighborhood is a great mix of residences, businesses, and the working piers, which you see behind me or could see behind me if it wasn't for this huge mountain of salt that's being stored here, and that's the problem. About 2 years ago, American Stevedoring, which leases this pier from the Port Authority, began dumping this salt here to store it. Eventually, the neighborhood began to get coated with this caustic substances on windy days. Sometimes it's so bad you could write your name on the windshield of a car. State Senator Daniel Squadron and council members Brad Lander and Steve Levin were very responsive, among others. They asked American Stevedoring to relocate this pile. That didn't happen. Instead, they came up with a protocol to wet it down and cover it with tarps weighed down with old tires tied together with ropes. I mean, you can imagine what that looks like, but it did cut down somewhat on our salt exposure. At the beginning of the winter, this year, mid-November, they completely uncover these piles, leave them uncovered, so that their trucks can get in and out, take the salt out, and bring new salt in to replenish it. That trucking goes on when it happens 24 hours a day, all night long, creating a noise nuisance. We also have health concerns because it's not just the salt is typically mixed with anti-caking agents, which have other chemicals in them. Aside from our health concerns, just about a quarter of a mile down the coast here, you have the new Brooklyn Bridge Park. The city's planted landscaping and new trees, spent millions of dollars, and just last Monday the mayor appeared there and reaffirmed his commitment to expand the waterfront access and the greenways and the park along the water. You got to ask yourself, how can that vision coexist with this pile? So we started an online petition asking American Stevedoring and the Port Authority to permanently relocate this pile to a more suitable location where it can be safely and securely stored without the residents being exposed to it. We ask you go check out the petition, give it a read, and hopefully sign it, and with some cooperation we can solve this problem. Thanks.